Back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Break that in. 319.
Rodgers now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Josh Allen in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Here's Brian Anger now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is Harris. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bears take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now it's Jackson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Chark there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Coming to you, coming to you. Quick dash. Go. 150. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, we got to get in there.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Green brings it in. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. After 1, 7-0 on eSports. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They go with Jacobs, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Here we go. 55. So don't say nothing.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
To throw again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Draw play. It's Eckler. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Jackson. He's got it to Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Let's go. Check 55, Mike. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Shit, watch the shit.
Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Dalvin Cook taking it in as the Bears push further out in front. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. Already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coach, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Rodgers taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough, just bringing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. The lead into pressure right. He's got the first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And now it's third down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Walker. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, it's Pollard. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. Washington now out of the gun. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Walker. And that is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd down.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes. Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kerry Wynn drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one, because normally if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. You know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Check girls, check girls.
A first throw for the backup, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. This complete to the tight end, Clay. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Crowell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield, because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just have off-break tendencies.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, here's Crowell. And he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. The Giants on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4. They'll go with a big back, Crowell. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On first down, Walker on the move to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Walker. Now he's flushed out left. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on second down. Walker. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. This quarterback now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. Now Walker operating from the gun. He gets it complete to Harris. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Looking to throw. Walker. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on third and goal. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. Third and goal. Back to throw. Walker. Now he'll escape to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Punching it in from a yard away as the Bears push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you can... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he's brought down.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT. Yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They faked the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin with a run by Corral. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.